I'm brushing it all forward so I can get any little jaggedness. It's really a judgment call. Sometimes people come in, they got a widow's peak. So you cut it back. Don't ever just jump in and cut somebody's widow's peak. Some people, they don't want it. And they don't want that 2 days later it grows out. And it's all stubborn, you know, so. Sometimes it's just better to ask people, you know. Hey, would you like me to clean your front hairline up? Some people don't even know what it is. Oh, you do that? What is that? What's a lineup?
Is that what a lineup is?
A lineup is basically where you just, so like I had to come in, I charged somebody $15 for a lineup and a taper. So basically, I'm just gonna blend it in. It's a cheap way of looking like you got a haircut without getting a whole haircut. You know, like all this could be jacked up, but if you got a nice clean perimeter, it's all tapered, you know, lined up, looking good, you can get away with a jacked up haircut. Tell your customer to sit still because he might end up with a jacked up one. Some people tend to bobble when you're. And I'm just gonna go back with my T-liners because they're sharper and cleaner, and just give it that final sharpness, you know.
You don't want them falling asleep during the lineup part.
Yeah, that's the part they should get waiting
That's
for.
when you jolt them back away. Bring out the espresso. Hey, bud. Oops.
Are they on? I can't even hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, I can't hear them.
I can hardly hear my clients talking on my
That's how you want them to sound. If they're making any other noise, there's something wrong with them.
You want them to sound like that? They seem to do a
Mhm.
job.
Do your the ostrich get hot?
Sometimes.
I feel like mine get really hot.
You're using them too long.
Well, my kid doesn't sit still. My kid doesn't sit still. It takes him forever to cut his hair.
Well, that's why it's good to have a couple different sets of clippers, because you know, especially when you're doing customers, you don't want to burn your customer.
Are you kidding me? I shaved one part of my kid's hair and he's like, done, it looks great. Like he does. He tells me, it's done, it looks good. No.
Just going through fine tuning, and where I see might have a little shadow. And so you know your hair area from going up and down, so. I'm just gonna finish him up, so if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know. Like I said, I'm just fine tuning it. I'm gonna go back in with the scissor and the comb here and just make sure all this blends in good. You know, clean his neck up, get everything off his neck, so.
You ready for a real project?
It's a real project.
His hair.
I'm gonna have to have my protege cut you.
Shall we pull them in a water?
There's a little dents in your hair.
Yeah, sorry about potholes. We have potholes here. I thought I was crazy. There you go.
Well, yeah, of course he
I
did.
was expecting the shower today.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I had this customer yesterday, and he was holding his baby while I was cutting. He's like 1.5 years old, so I basically have to scissor cut it. He won't. I'll be about to cut his hair with the scissor, and he'll move, and I miss, and then he'll look at me all mad, like I'm like, you're the one that moved your head. But yeah, I was sitting there just not even paying attention. I was like, spraying him off in his face. Kids, man. I tell people, they're like, do you cut kids? I'm like, do they sit still? Because I'm not going to struggle to cut a head. I'm just too much of a perfectionist to.
They have places special for
But then
kids.
I have 3-year-olds that sit still better than adults. So, you know. So I'm just scissor over combing, just blending this in, just making sure it's all smooth.
What kind of shears do you have?
Some
Dollar store?
Froms, nah.
He will sell some kitchen scissors. I'd be like,
Hey, you know what? I've never really invested in an expensive pair of scissors. I use my school ones for years. Same ones I got in my kit at school. As long as they're sharp and they cut, it don't matter. You know what? The first time I tried a $300 pair of scissors, I cut my friend. The first time I ever cut anybody was my friend. Lucky it was my friend. These Japanese scissors cut his ear, and he had been, you know, he had a couple beers prior, so his blood was thin, so it was just
Everywhere.
it was a massacre. I'm telling you, this was a recent situation. This was like, and he still paid me for it. But I got good friends, you know. But you know, yeah, you try those fancy shears that are all sharp, and it doesn't matter how good you are. You make a mistake. I spend more of my money on my clippers than my scissors.
Well, you use them more than
I use scissors a lot. I cut women's hair.
depend on them more.
I cut a lot of women's hair, actually. I tend to get all the women that used to cut hair, and now they have these short styles, and then they try to do their own hair, and then they want to come to me to fix it. And then they sit there and bicker about it the whole time.
What do you say to them?
I tell them, I don't think I can. We are in a professional setting. So I don't know if you guys noticed too, so like I said earlier, like his hair is trying to go back. So like even when you're trying to scissor or comb it, you still sometimes might have to pull it down and get those hairs. Pull the hair backwards, blend it in. I don't know if you guys have done that before. It just helps, technique that helps blend it in a little better. Where is Randy?
She gets off early.
Oh, yeah.
She does office work now.
She didn't even want to stick around and say hi.
I think she came in today.
Yeah, I think she's
She's
here.
good. She's like, oh yeah,
She's
my
here
boy's
tomorrow.
gonna be here, I gotta go.
I was the bad guy at work. I actually got kicked out of beauty school. But you know what? You know what though? When I went into beauty school, it just seemed like a good idea at the time. Really, I just wanted to go to barber school, but what's crazy is I was working a concrete job, and I worked at the G Morris at Northgate folding the towels and making the coffee in the dispensary, like on the weekends, because I used to throw parties, so I'd pass out all my flyers to the girls in G Morris, or in the mall, period. And then when I was thinking about going to hair school, they're like, well, why don't you just go to G Morris? And back then, you actually had to do a 3-step interview. to be accepted. They didn't just let anybody in.
Don't they
Yes.
still? I thought they still.
Oh, I don't know how they do it now, but that's how they did it back then. So,
There's an interview process,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily 3-step. You just go in.
well, it was. So I went in there and put on my smiley face and went. I wasn't the guy who cut everybody's hair in the bathroom or growing up, or I was just like, my son's mom did hair, her dad did hair, a couple of my friends own barbershops. Like, it just seemed like a good idea, like a no-brainer. Okay, I'll do hair. But like I said, I didn't really take it seriously until later on down the road.
That'd be hard.
This talc just helps. Talcum powder just helps get all the hair off.
Is that what it'll be though?
Yeah, it helps. Doesn't make it feel itchy.
This whole time.
Yeah.
Really? Well, what do you didn't, Leandra took on with.
Yeah, you take a towel and put a little bit of baking powder and then clap the towel together to get like the most of it off, and then just kind of wipe off their neck and stuff like that. It helps take the hair off so your client's not so itchy.
That makes them just make the summer walk out the door.
So even as I'm trying to get away from the haircut, I'm still stepping back and seeing spots that I think isn't right. And then the most important part is the cleanup. Everybody wants to get all that hair off their neck. He's got that baby face over here. He barely got any hair. He's blessed.
Man.
Some of us, we need you to go down the neckline right here, clean all that out.
Yeah, they got their hair did.
Face on. You guys need to go on a date.
Yeah. Get some sexy time.
Ladies.
First time I looked up the whole time when she said that.
Let's keep it appropriate.
I just put
You
it
didn't
up.
say.
I'm trying to do my love.
She's blushing over there.
I've never seen her cheeks so red.
Oh, don't make me think about it.
In the mall, I tend to use those people that are sleepy. My little trick that I use. Got this nice cold alcohol. It wakes them up.
Now, what do you use alcohol for?
This is kind of like my personal touch on it. This is actually cherry flavored almond alcohol.
Oh, that stuff smells so amazing. I wiped.
So as they're like getting through the rest of the haircut, there's that nice cherry scented smell.
That won't hurt like their.
Hit them with a little olive oil sheen.
Also, an
It's not greasy, it just kind of makes it shiny. It's also good for people, that have dry scalp. Kind of give them a couple little extra here and there, make them feel good. And the whole time I'm always looking at the haircut, even when the customer gets up out of the chair. Sometimes I might be like, oh, come back over here. But. Oh, look at this hair. And there's a skin tight haircut.
Yeah, looks good. Looks good.
Good job.
Let me get a card. Gotta come all the way down to Seattle.
Yeah. Thank you.